Thank you so much, Ashish, for giving your interview to our
Not at all.
viewers.
Thank you very much for inviting me over.
My pleasure. So, I have some knowledge about your achievements, some information about your blog as well as your achievements. So, I just want to know some more about you and your how do like I have a list of 10 questions.
Sure, sure.
So
Pleasure.
yeah, so which I want to share it to my viewers as well. So first, we'll go with knowing, like, my viewers want to know about you and your website. First thing.
Sure. I have a venture of my own named Excel Enthusiasts, by which I conduct Microsoft Excel sessions in companies and have been in this business now since September of 2008. So
Okay.
that's when I quit my job.
Oh.
And since then, I've been having a very good run by conducting a lot of these MS Excel sessions in companies that I go to.
Okay.
And I also have my own blog and website by the name of ashishmathur.com, where I go and blog a lot about solutions to practical problems. So
Okay.
whenever I come across any interesting question, either during my sessions or let's say on any forum that I visit, and I see that I have an interesting solution to that problem, I try to share my solution via my blog. So that's what my website is all about. The whole idea is to basically discuss solutions to offbeat problems. So
Okay.
that's why I set up this website.
That's great. So that's great. So you are using Excel skills since 2000 and uh, you started this blog since 2008. You
No, no,
meant
no. I think my website has been up and running since 2006.
2006. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's great. Great to hear. As you also know, like my website started 2 years before on the same
Right.
day, and today I'm going to go. Like I'm entering into third year.
Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Ashish. And
Sure.
as I have already told, like you are the first MVP who called me as an Excel
Yeah,
enthusiast.
it's
And
absolutely my pleasure whenever I come across any profile on LinkedIn where I happen to see that the person is interested in MS Excel. The
yeah,
very first thing I do is I try to contact that person, try to speak to him or her, and get to know a little more about that person rather than just merely email or just visit the website. My
okay.
endeavor is to talk to as many people from my trade as I can so that I also increase my knowledge in that process.
Awesome. It's your kind heart that which shows, like, you are calling everyone and you are knowing what they are good in and what they are doing, and we
So
are in
thank
the
you.
same family. That's what you feel, and
Uh,
I am really
yeah,
kind of you, how uh, you spoke to me the other day when we took our first call, and I saw, like, your kindness in the call and when you speak.
no, that's very kind of you. It's you're putting me on a very high pedestal. I don't think I deserve that kind of
Not actually,
adulation.
but
But
you definitely deserve.
thank you very much. Very kind of you.
Okay,
Very kind
so
of you.
yeah, we'll move to the second question. And why you choose Excel as your career? First thing is, like, Excel is your career?
Oh yes, absolutely. So I quit my job in 2008, and I happened to all throughout my working career have a lot of passion. I had a lot of passion for solving Excel related problems. So
Okay.
I one day decided to actually quit my job and just follow my passion. Go to companies and talk about what are some typical problems that they face and try to solve those problems. So I try to make my passion my profession, and that's why I happened to just quit my job and start off with this venture.
Yes, yes, that's great. And nowadays, many Excel lovers are they are not working. Like they stopped working for the companies and they are starting their own ventures.
Right, right, right.
uh,
So it's a step in the right direction. As
y-
in, it's always good to make your passion your profession because you don't really need to work. It's good fun.
Yes, yes,
and you actually go and meet out new people every day, you interact with new clients, you get to know a few problems, and you try to find out solutions to those problems. So it's a challenge and an opportunity, but at the end of it, it's worth your time. It's
yes,
worth a
yes.
while actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When we are, even I feel like when we give training to the individual, like as a freelancer, we learn many things rather working for a company and doing the same repetitive works on a day to day.
Yeah, so I mean, there are pros and cons of both sides.
Yes,
There's
yes,
nothing, there's nothing so bad in doing a job as well. It's just that whatever you like, you do. I mean, at the end of it, if you can make a market for yourself and the
yes,
service that you're rendering, nothing like it because that's all yours.
yes, yes. It's finally our decision what we can do.
Ab- Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, and I just want to know, like, you are the first Indian MVP, Indian Excel MVP in India.
Right,
Okay,
right.
so I also know, like, you got your first MVP in 2003.
That's correct.
So, what is the secret of this success?
Well, nothing really. There's no secret sauce. I till date do not really know as to what does Microsoft looking for a person when they, sort of bestow this award on that person. But it's more to do with your passion for whatever piece of software you pick up of Microsoft. So you could be a passionate blogger, you could be a prominent book author, you could deliver sessions. At the end of it, you have to get recognized by the public at large. So while it is of course a lot about your technical skills, it's also a lot about what others say about you. So if you're technically very very good, but you don't have any, yeah, I mean, nobody values that particular knowledge in you, then honestly you won't rise up. So not only
Yes.
does it have to be good technical skills, people have to recognize them. That's how you get recognized by Microsoft to ultimately get that award.
Yes, you're right. You're right. And I am still working on that.
I'm sure you'll make it.
Thank you. And see, I do have, like, what is your feelings when you receive your first MVP award?
So I received my first one in 2003, April 2003,
Yeah.
and it was quite a joyous moment actually because I was least expecting it to come across to me, and that point of time, there
Yeah.
was nobody you could reach out to. You didn't have a dedicated web page to this particular MVP award. So I just fleetingly heard from somebody that there is some award that Microsoft bestows on people who are fairly good at using this piece of software. So I just happened to mail my work at
Okay.
that point of time to somebody. I don't even remember who he was. I'm sorry about this, but he was the next Microsoft employee. He's no longer with Microsoft now, and it was kind enough for him to pass my work on further
Okay.
to others who are responsible for bestowing awards on individuals, and that's how I got recognized. So it just came to me one fine day, and I'm sure it was a joyous moment. It's more than 12 years now,
Ye-
but yes, it was a great experience. It was a great feeling, I'm sure.
Yes, yes, definitely. Doing, like, achieving anything which is for the first time without having any background, like, I can take you as an example and I can work towards to reach the MVP award or something like that. But you,
Right.
without having any background, without expecting anything, and you have achieved, you should definitely have better feelings, first feelings. When you are explaining,
Sure.
I'm able to feel that how much you have felt when you receive your first MVP.
Sure. Thank you, thank you. So yes, it was a joyous moment. That's all I remember,
Yes.
and it's been a good journey since then. So I've been getting the awards from April 2003 up till March 2014,
14.
year on year,
Yeah.
and so it was renewed for all this while till 2014. I'm still waiting for it to be renewed for the next year also. Let's see whether it happens or not. Not quite sure. So
Definitely,
just hoping for the best.
throughout the lifetime you will be.
Sure, thank you very much. Thank you.
If Microsoft asks me to vote, I'll definitely ask my viewers and myself to vote you.
Very kind of you. I'll do the very same for you as well. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. And as you have received your first MVP, like you have received your first MVP award, what are the skills they have considered? What you are feeling like? What skills they have considered to award you as an MVP, as an like first MVP?
See, at that point of time, there was no, I mean, there was no defined process as such, which even till date is nothing. But now at least you have a dedicated web page on the
Web page.
Microsoft website,
Correct.
where you can go and read up on a few things. That time there was nothing, so I can't really guess as to what they were seeing. But my conjecture is that I'm sure they were looking at only what kind of work have you done. So I still remember I had mailed them an Excel file that I had solved a lot of problems with different tabs of that Excel workbook. I had different solutions that I provided to people.
Okay.
That's all I remember. It's more than 13 years back, so I have a very
Yeah,
vague
yeah.
memory. But I guess that's what would have clinched the deal for me. It's just my guess. Just my guess.
Okay,
But
so
now it has to do a lot with your contribution, how people value your contribution.
yes,
You know,
yes,
I mean, how if you're a blogger, how many blog posts you come up with, and I'm not sure of what goes behind judging the quality of those blog posts, but yes, how many blog posts do you actually do? How many questions do you answer? How many books have you authored? Now it's more about the quantum of it. How much quantity of all this do you do?
yes.
Plus,
Even
there's a split between online and offline as well. There have to be an equal number of online as well as offline opportunities. I mean, offline sort of activities that you have to showcase to them as well.
yes, yes.
So now the process is a lot simpler as much as there are a lot of people you can reach out to. You can read up on the web pages. So that's how it is.
Yeah, even when I go through some of the MVP websites, I always find MVPs who has achieved their at least their comments, the people who comments on their website, it will be very strong, or their contribution to the Excel world will be very strong. So this is what
Right.
even I felt. So these are the points they will pick to choose an Excel MVP.
Right, sure. So I'm sure there is a strong team of people who actually look at both the quality and the quantity of those.
Quantity. Yes, yes.
I'm sure that would be the case, unless I'm of course wrong. That's a different matter. But I guess there would be a lot of quality check also on what kind of post do you actually come up with.
Yes, yes. Correct. Okay. Uh, so I think my fourth and fifth question is also covered in the same answer.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So you will definitely have some goals in your life. Okay, I'm asking about Excel goals. Like you have to achieve so and so, you have to train so and so people. Do you have any? Like can you share some of your achieved goals?
Okay, so achieve goals. When I quit my job, I didn't really have anything in my hand. I
Oh.
didn't have a number of clients who had confirmed sessions to me. I did not even know whether what I was trying to pick up or not. But
Okay.
all I knew is that when I was in a job, I had got two requests to conduct Excel sessions, and that itself was a trigger for me to say that okay, I'll now quit my job and I'll get full time into this.
Yes,
First,
yes.
because it was my passion, and next, somewhere in my heart, I actually felt that there's a market for this. So,
Yes, yes.
what do I feel happy about? What do I feel that I've achieved? I really think I've been able to create a market for,
Yes.
I would say, problem solving in Microsoft Excel. You know, I was very clear when I quit my job that I will not go and teach people what are pivot tables and graphs and VLOOKUPs,
Yes,
because I would expect people to know such things already. I wanted to get into the space of when you know this, or this is a question, try to solve this.
yes,
So I want to get into the space of problem solving. That this is what you know. Here's a problem which I know your tools cannot solve. How will you solve this problem? So that's the market that I wanted to get into, and I think I created that market for myself at least. So
awesome.
that's what I had. I'll credit myself for.
Okay, awesome. So do you have any other goals that you want to achieve in future?
Oh yes, as regards Excel, I would like to make a market for the business intelligence tools that now come up with Excel. So in Excel 2010 and higher versions, you have PowerPivot, Power Query, Power View,
Power View.
and Power Map.
Yes.
Most of the clients that I go and interact with may not have even heard of these, let alone using them.
Yes,
So I
yes.
think there's a huge challenge before me to actually, in my own way, create a market for these tools and try to monetize these tools and to go and conduct sessions in companies and tell them what the benefits of these BI tools are. So right now I'm still working on I'm working very hard on how to create a market for the Power Pivot actually, because I've been using it for about 2 years now extensively myself, and I think the power that this particular tool has is absolutely astonishing and amazing. I've been able to do things which I could not have even imagined of doing it with normal Excel formulas. So I
Okay.
think Power Pivot is the way going forward, and I'll consider myself very successful if I can actually create a market for this and go and start conducting a lot of sessions in companies on the Power Pivot.
Yes, yes, yes. Many people, they like the basic users of Excel are very huge when compared to the people who are like the lovers who are using Power Pivot and Power
Right.
Map or Power Query. Yeah. So even I do have uh, like if you have any chance of coming and giving your sessions in Bangalore, I would definitely help you out in getting it done from my end as well.
So very kind of you, very kind of you. So I'm still talking to a lot of clients and trying to showcase to them what the benefits of the Power Pivot are. So every day I try to organize calls with my clients and ask them for 45 minutes of their time, wherein I showcase to them, what work have I already done,
Yeah.
and once they're clear about the value proposition, then making a case for conducting such sessions in those companies becomes that much simpler. So I'm
Yes.
working on it, and I hope it does pick up in due course.
It definitely. And
Thank you, very
I,
kind of you.
yeah, even I just started sharing Power Pivot advantages in my Excel blog
I
as well. So
I see.
yeah, and I'll proceed from like I started sharing Excel tips past 2 years. At least from third year, let me share all powers in Excel.
Right. Sure, sure,
So
sure, sure.
yeah, even that will
So
be helpful to many of the people.
absolutely, absolutely. The more the word you spread, the faster it spreads actually. So the more you
Yes,
start blogging about it and talking about it, the more
yes,
people know about it, and that's how the word starts spreading.
yes, correct. And do you have any interest in writing an Excel book?
Not really. I've gone over that idea a few times over in the past, but it hasn't really enthused me enough because number one, book authoring is a very time consuming process,
Yeah.
and next, I don't see any two-way communication when I'm authoring a book. Whereas if I spend the same time if I spend the same time on a blog or let's say on a community, then there's back and forth, and therefore I get to learn a lot in that process as well. Whereas when
Yes.
I'm authoring a book, I'm only telling them what's there in my mind,
Yes. Yes.
right? So and plus mine is sole proprietorship. It's me who does everything. So I don't even have the time or the bandwidth to be able to to be able to author a book. So I haven't really. I don't think in the near future I will be doing so either.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Fine. That's great. And even I heard like you will take classes, like you will take sessions to the clients. Okay. When you are taking when you are taking Excel sessions, like what you expect actually, what you expect from the viewers, from the students? Like
So
are they good in basics, or like are they to be your sessions will be something like only solving the issues, Excel issues, or which part of
so
sessions that
So
you?
so whenever I get into any engagement
Oh,
with a client, I clarify upfront that my session is more for people who are very regular MS Excel users who've been there, done that,
okay.
who know the likes of what are pivot tables and graphs and VLOOKUPs, and they've been using it every single day. In other words, my target audience are people who are who've been using Excel for donkey years now. Okay, for them, bread and butter is Excel.
Yes,
So they
yes,
want to know what are better ways of problem solving, and I tickle their mind by giving them problems. I give them a lot of problems which I've come across in various sessions that I have conducted in the past, or some very interesting questions that come to me via forums. So
okay.
once again, my whole idea is to increase the person's efficiency when working
Yes,
in Excel. It's
yes,
not about telling him what are basic Excel functions, because that's something which he can read off the internet or so. You don't need me for that.
yes,
So I also try to tell them that my typical target audience should be people who have been using Excel for quite some time now. So who know the ins and outs, who know basic formula writing quite well. They are very comfortable with it. So that's my target audience.
Yes, yes. That is actually when I when I called you for the first time. Like I think you called me for the first time, and I replied to your call.
Right.
When you said this, your target audience is something when they come across some challenges, and I'll resolve those challenges. This is what my target audience that you said, and
Right.
I really felt very very happy because that helps the student to learn more, to enhance their skills better from their standards. At the same time,
Right.
for us to share our knowledge will be very easy. Like we don't need to spend lot of
Correct.
efforts
Right.
to make them learn, right?
Right.
And I really felt this is the best option that I have to take it now.
Sure, absolutely. So the more the merrier. So get into it, you'll find it's a lot more interesting for you also, because when you come across a very knowledgeable set of people
Yes,
and when
yes,
they throw questions at you, then it's all the more interesting to answer those questions because you increase your knowledge multi-fold in that process.
yes, yes,
So
correct.
it benefits both ways.
Yes, correct. And I have actually, as I have completed these 2 years in my blog, writing a blog, and at the same time I have actually trained almost 900 plus students.
Oh,
I-
wonderful.
yeah, inline and offline. So after doing so many sessions, like I just felt, why can't I share my knowledge for free for
Right.
Bangaloreans, only Bangaloreans, because I stay here. Okay,
Okay.
so why that the decision that I have taken for free sessions is only because whenever we receive some questions from anybody, then only we will think about that question and they will try to answer that question. That is where
Right.
our knowledge will also get enhanced.
Right.
So this is the
Sure.
only,
Sure.
yeah, this is the only thing that is there in my mind, why I am starting this Excel like free Excel training for Bangaloreans. So and I am
That's
going
very.
to start
It's a
from,
very.
yeah.
It's a fantastic initiative. It's a very good initiative, and I really hope that you find a lot of people who sign up for them.
Yes.
In that process, you also increase your knowledge. I really hope it does very well.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. And I have actually kept today is the target date to enroll the students, and I got very big number who enrolled to free Excel training.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
and they are also commenting. They are also sending some emails, like we are ready to pay you. Okay, or if we are ready to contribute for your work, anything that you,
Right.
anything that they require, for example for training, if I require a board or some setup I require, they are all like, many students are saying, I'll bring this one for you, I'll
Right.
contribute this one for you, I'll pay so much for
Right.
you, you contribute to somebody. So they are
Right.
actually coming up with their own ideas. So
That's fantastic. That's
and
fantastic.
yeah, and
That's
I
that's such
really
a noble
felt,
initiative.
yeah,
It's a very nice initiative,
yes,
and I really hope that you pass out with flying colors and you can actually, sort of increase this by leaps and bounds and do a lot of such sessions to educate people and show them what the power of this great book is.
yes, yes, I definitely do, and thank you so much, Ashish. uh,
Right.
and I have okay, and I have one more question, like which blogs or websites do you follow, if at all you want to, you are learning. So like even my viewers want to follow whatever websites that you are following, or blogs that you are following, if at all you are following.
So I subscribe to quite many blogs actually. I don't have a fixed number, but um, uh, I can't name anyone. I'm sorry because I don't remember any right now. But I know I subscribe to some 30, 40
Oh
blogs
my
of
god.
Excel.
Okay.
Right, so there are many of them. I just can't remember any one of them right now. I'm very sorry about that. But if you just do a simple Google search for Excel blogs,
Yes,
you'll come
yes,
up with hundreds of them. And
yeah,
my way of thinking is the more you subscribe to, the better it is for you because from some blog or the other, your learning will only enhance or increase. So there's no
Yes.
one website which I would say is very good or it's fantastic. Yes, one community which I think is very very good is the Microsoft community,
Yes.
which is the name of the website also Microsoft community. If you
Yes.
just Google for it, the first link will be that.
Yeah.
I participate there every single day. So I early in the morning I actually go log on and try to answer all the questions there. So that's what I've been doing for years. If I
Okay.
have to name one thing, it's Microsoft community.
Okay, great. Yeah, even I do nowadays. Even I am also a fan of Microsoft community.
Oh, okay,
I'll
that's
yeah, I'll always check Microsoft community to answer some of the questions, and at the same time to learn many things from the community.
absolutely, absolutely. So I mean that's one that I've been contributing to for the past many years actually.
Okay.
So I'm very comfortable contributing there, and it's nice to have your team with knowledge over there as well. So the moment you answer somebody's questions, it gets marked as an answer, and so that other people also benefit from it. So the whole
Yes. Yes.
setup is quite good actually, easy to work with.
Yes. Yes. Really. And I have written one post on Excel MVPs. We have almost 124 Excel MVPs in the world, and I'm sorry, 136 I believe, if I am not wrong. And at the same time, I have listed 120 plus Excel websites who are contributing to the world, and many people are coming back and sending me questions, sending me their websites, like you have missed my website. Think about how many
Right.
Excel websites who are contributing to the world.
Right, absolutely correct. The kind of knowledge which people share on their blogs and websites is amazing, absolutely. So, as
Yeah,
I keep telling everybody, there is no one website to go to.
correct.
Subscribe to as many as you can, 50, 60, 70, 80, as many as you can. Right? It's one blog, all that information is posted to you. Read it when you have the free time, and in all the process, you only increase your knowledge.
Yeah,
So,
correct.
that's what I do actually. So,
Yes, yes.
that's how I learn as well.
Yeah, even I am still learning. 120 plus websites are listed in my website itself, and there are many websites or blogs which are missed by in my blog itself. Like many websites which are missed because I got to know only few of them, which is 120 plus. It's a very strong
Right.
community. That's what I mean to
Right,
say.
absolutely, absolutely. That's true.
Yeah, and if you want to choose any of the feature in Excel, like what is the best feature that you feel is the to learn for somebody who is a basic user?
The best feature is the Power Pivot actually.
Power
So
Pivot. Yes.
I'm saying so because I've been using it extensively now for about about a year and a half or so, and
Okay,
I've come
great.
to realize that the kind of stuff which I can do via the Power Pivot is unimaginable to
Yes.
do via a normal Excel formulas at all. Okay, and Power Pivot is an end user tool. It is actually meant for end business users
Yes.
to learn DAX formulas and be able to mine and slice and dice data sets to get meaningful information out of it. So if you ask me that one word is Power Pivot.
Yes, and about Power Pivot, I have a point to share to the viewers as well. Power Pivot, they started DAX as a formula oriented, and
Right,
now it has become a language.
right.
DAX itself is a language. When it becomes a language, then there will be lot of scope. If not today, it is today also, but at the same time, there will be lot of scope for years from now.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. And I mean, in Excel 2016, which is about to be launched sometime in the summers of this year,
yeah,
will have, I think, uh, more than 20 new DAX functions incorporated within the Power Pivot itself.
yes,
Right,
yes,
so Power Pivot has been growing by leaps and bounds. I've been using it since 2010. That's when it
great.
was launched, and
Yeah,
in 2009 it had a code name called Project Gemini. So
okay,
I've been actually dabbling with it since those days, and I've seen the product improve by leaps and bounds, and product improves are absolutely amazing. I've worked on live sales data sets of companies to slice and dice the data of lakhs of rows of data, which
yes,
cannot even be accommodated in an Excel workbook, all coming via the Power Pivot with absolutely no lag in performance. So it's
yes,
absolutely beaten my most optimistic estimates, I would say. So it's a fantastic tool to use, and if you really want to have a differentiated Excel skill, quite honestly, what you really must learn is the PowerPivot.
Yes, yes. And DAX formulas, when we, I heard like when we know SQL, MySQL, then it is
Right?
easy to learn DAX formulas, right?
Okay. Right. So I would not know much about that because my is more of an end user focus rather than a programming focus.
Okay,
So I've
okay.
never used things like SQL, and I have no idea about this actually.
Yes,
So
I have received few comments from my viewers like there are some softwares which are like lakhs together we need to pay and buy that, but Excel is giving for free as an add-in by name PowerPivot.
right.
I think you might be heard from somebody or
Sorry, it is given free by Microsoft as part of Excel 2010. That's correct.
yes. And similar, there are some similar softwares which are costly, very costlier, but
Okay.
Microsoft has given for free as an add-in in Excel by name Power
Absolutely.
Pivot.
Absolutely. So if you have an Excel 2000, if you have the correct SKU of Excel 2010, you can download PowerPivot free of cost. That's correct.
Correct, correct. And from 2013, it is an inbuilt Power Pivot add-in
Yes,
is an inbuilt.
that's correct. For Excel 2013 Professional Plus and Office 365 Pro Plus, it's
Yeah,
built into the application itself. That's correct.
yeah. Okay, and do you suggest some particular topics to go through for our viewers? As you said, Power Pivot. Like
Uh,
you have
do you
any?
suggest
Do you suggest particular topics to go through, like to learn for our viewers? You said Power Pivot.
any specific topics? Nothing in general, actually. The only thing I would tell viewers is that before you take the leap into learning the Power Pivot, first get very, very comfortable with pivot tables itself.
Yes,
Get to know pivot tables in and out. Uh, so, because only then you will be able to appreciate as to why are you learning a new language called DAX. Because if
yes,
you aren't comfortable with pivot tables and you directly leave for the Power Pivot, you may still not have that connecting bridge between it. So first exhaust your knowledge on pivot tables, get to know what the limitations are, and
yes,
then try to resolve those limitations via the Power Pivot. So that will be a natural transition. It will be much easier to adapt to, and you'll actually see why are you putting so much more effort. That's because you now know that you have a problem to which there is no solution other than it is in the Power Pivot. So
yes,
no, I can't name a topic as such, but first exhaust your knowledge of pivot tables, then go to Power Pivot, and within Power Pivot, then start writing DAX formulas. Start
yes,
learning DAX formulas.
yes,
Right? There are lots of, if you go to the MSDN website, there are lots of DAX formula explanations that you find over there in simple language with examples. Read through those, spend some time, and then try to implement those on your files. That's all I can suggest.
Okay, that's great. That's great, Ashish. And these are the questions that I have to know from your end. And do you have any questions for me?
Um, no, actually, in fact, if anything, I must thank you for taking out time for actually, having this conversation with me, considering it's your achievement that you've been able to, pass 2 years with your kind of blog, and now you're running into the third year.
Yes.
So it's very nice and kind of you to actually have this interview with me. So I just wanted to know how's your experience been for the past 2 years, and what problems have you faced, if any, in the 2 years?
Yeah, I'll just share you why I started this website, why I entered into this website field. Uh, it is again my personal experience, personal life. Still, I'll share it to my viewers because they are my assets. So,
Right.
when my wife was carrying in 2003,
Right.
2012, uh, again it's sorry 2013, when she was carrying, like we both are employees, so I just felt like why can't we take a break and then come back, because
Okay.
again giving a birth to a baby is also much important than what our professional career is. So
Right.
that is where we took break, and we went from this city to village, where my parents stay in village in Anantapur in Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
Okay, so I went back to my parents' house, and there once we are blessed with baby girl. Okay, we came back after one and a half year span of time. So we took a break of almost one and a half year time. So in the
Okay.
meantime, whatever I have learned in Excel, so I should share it to somebody, or I should write it in somewhere, so that I'll remember myself. And at the same time, there are some students who are already taking my classes on
Right.
Excel, so they will also be useful. It will also be useful for them. At the same time, it will be useful for them, for me to recall my experiences.
Right.
So that is where I started excel to excel.com.
Right.
So
Right.
I started sharing all my knowledge, like all basic tips. Only tips I am sharing through my blog for now. And
Right.
first year it just went sharing some tips to the blog, at the same time taking care of my wife. And I entered into second year, and it just went off sharing my tips to the viewers, at the same time getting some experiences through my newborn baby girl by name
Right.
by name Deepshika.
Okay.
Yeah. And today, like, it just went off like a click of a button. I when I turn back, I have 2 years experience in my Excel. Like, I have shared my knowledge for 2 years through this Excel to Excel community.
Right.
And today I have just entering into third year. uh,
Oh,
when I
that's
receive
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and when I receive your call for the first time in just 2 years span of time, I really felt very very happy. So I thought you will be my first guest, to whom I have to post it on my blog.
It's very that's very sweet of you actually. Once again, it's fantastic. I don't know why I deserve that kind of respect, but you give me a lot of respect. Thank you so much for that, and I really hope you do very well in your ventures. And this your Excel website does fantastic, and you have a lot more viewership, and your quality of content also goes up drastically. So I really wish you all the very best.
Thank you so
And
much, Ashish.
thank you once again for taking your time for this. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Ashish. See you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Take care. Have a
Yeah.
nice weekend.
Yeah, same to you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.